Oh, hi. Hi, Shanny Fannies. Welcome to Educating Shanny, where every week I answer your questions. I'm Shanny and I'm recovering from an eating disorder. Hi, Shanny. Hi. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome. And if you are new, welcome, and subscribe and like and do the things, and be sure, even if you are subscribed, to hit the little notification bell so that you will see my videos. Because duh. Let's get to your questions. Shelby Van Hewell says, hey Shanny, have you ever tried or heard of the Squatty Potty to help you poo? I have some bathroom issues from when I was on chemotherapy, treatments, and still have issues with that, and I use one and it helps a lot. Maybe you should give it a try. Anywho, good luck and take care. And then she also said, can this question be in your Q&A, Shanny? Plus, please look up the video for the Squatty Potty on YouTube. It's so freaking funny and has a unicorn and rainbows in it too. You will love it. Okay, I have heard of the Squatty Potty and I want one badly, but I've never seen the commercial for it. So, okay, I think I found it.
This is where your ice cream comes from. The creamy poop of a mystic unicorn. Totally clean, totally cool, and soft served straight from a sphincter. They're good at pooping. But you know who sucks at pooping? You do. That's because when you sit on the porcelain throne, this muscle puts a kink in the hose and stops the Ben and Jerry's from sliding out smoothly. Is that a problem? I don't know. Are hemorrhoids a problem? Because sitting at this angle can cause hemorrhoids, bloating, constipation, and a buttload of other crap. And seriously, unicorn hemorrhoids? The glitter gets everywhere. But what happens when you go from a sit to a squat? Voila, this muscle relaxes and that kink goes away faster than Pegasus laying sweet sherbet dookie. Now your colon's open and ready for battle. That's because our bodies were made to poop in a squat. And now there's a product that lets you squat in your own home. Introducing the Squatty Potty. No, Squatty Potty is not a joke. And yes, it will give you the best poop of your life, guaranteed. I don't just mean you bloated lords and hemorrhoidal ladies. I mean everyone. Kink, unkink. Kink, unkink. It's simple science, really. Can't get the last scoop out of the carton. With the Squatty Potty, you get complete elimination. Spend too much time on the chamber pot. The Squatty Potty makes you go twice as fast for your money back. I stream, you stream, and plop, plop, baby. Maybe you're sore from squeezing out solid globs of Rocky Road. The Squatty Potty gives you a smooth stream of froyo that glides like a virgin swan. Plus, when you're done, it tucks neatly out of sight, thanks to its innovative, patented design. Truly a footstool fit for a constipated king. So, if you're a human being who poops from your butt, click here to order your Squatty Potty today at squattypotty.com. You wish you tried it years ago. And if you don't trust the prince, how about your doctor? Shark Tank, HuffPost, NPR, Men's Health, Howard Stern. He poops from his butt. They're all crazy about the Squatty Potty. Not to mention the 2,000 Amazon users who gave the Squatty Potty 5 stars, including the author of this moving haiku.
Oh, Squatty Potty, you fill me with endless joy, yet leave me empty.
So order your Squatty Potty today. I'm not saying it will make your poop as soft as this cookies and cream, but I'm not saying it won't. Squatty Potty, the stool for better stool.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I want one of those. I want to watch that commercial over and over. I'm gonna watch that every time I need cheering up. That was freaking hilarious. Thank you so much for suggesting it. Oh my goodness. I'm sold. I'm gonna go get one for sure. Okay, Pizza Princess says, Shanny, please help me. I'm losing my teeth due to purging. What do? I feel so helpless and worthless. Please, please help. You do everything in your power to do what you need to do to stop. It's not as easy as just saying just stop. We all know this. But start somewhere. Start somewhere. Go to therapy, talk to your family member about it. Try one day at least without your eating disorder behavior. Just start somewhere. Like, I had to start so small and it took me a couple years to get here. So it's possible, and also trust me on this, there will be more problems if you keep purging. Even if you're already losing your teeth anyway, or you're already getting new teeth anyway, like I am, it will be a very, very, very detrimental to your tooth work and your health to keep on purging. And I believe in you, and I'm proud of you for talking about it. Marlene Alves, does Shanny work? Yes, I do. This is my work, my YouTube channel. I'm a YouTuber now. This is my job. Jess Curnow? Hi, Shanny, hi. I'm relatively new to your channel, and I think I've missed something after watching a bunch of your older videos. My questions are about your new teeth. Are the dentures the long-term fix, or are they just for the time being? Also, will you ever be able to eat solid foods again, or is that lack of solid foods a temporary thing? I can't talk today. Love you to bits, gorgeous girl, and I hope you're feeling better soon. Oh, I love you too. Okay, so these dentures that I have right now are just the temporary ones, which means they're temporary. I don't know. I will be getting my my permanent dentures probably end of August, September, maybe beginning of October, somewhere in the fall. And those will be permanently screwed in, if you will. So they'll never come out. They'll feel like real teeth. But these teeth that I have now are just normal dentures where you have the gums built in. So your mouth feels really full all the time because you have a ton of extra gums. But when I get the permanent ones, I won't have that. It'll be my gums with fake teeth screwed into my mouth. So so it's only temporary. This is not forever. Selena Brinegar, love you, Shanny, love you too. Would you rather be a unicorn or a Pegasus? What's the difference? Is there a difference? Wait a minute. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. It's like a flying horse type thing, I think. They're really pretty, but I'd rather be a unicorn just because I would have like really pretty rainbow hair tail and poop rainbows and eat rainbows and be rainbow. Sophie Rose says, do you think people can be addicted to things that aren't drugs or alcohol? Absolutely. I'm addicted to food. People get addicted to pornography. People get addicted to sniffing things and other like really weird addictions that are out there. Absolutely can go beyond drugs and alcohol. Okay, this made me laugh, and I can't tell if this person was serious or not, but let's read it. So, Fart Scented Thong, I love it, says, I'm pretty sure this guy is gay. He's talking about Danny. There's nothing wrong with being gay. I'm gay, but how else could a red-blooded straight man marry a woman that he can't have sex with in over 10 years? Well, first of all, it hasn't been 10 years since we've had sex. Second of all, we do other things. Not that that's your business. He's not totally deprived. And third of all, he's absolutely 100% not gay. I'm not, like, I wouldn't be mad or upset or disappointed if he was or anything like that, but I just know he's not, so does that clear it up? He's just a really patient person, and he loves me, and our relationship kind of goes beyond sex because it had to for so long. So we've dealt with learning how to love each other in other ways until I can get all the way better and healed in that area. But for now, we have our ways that we love each other, and he's happy, and yeah, so you're welcome. Emmett Victor says, have you ever been told that you look like Drew Barrymore? Every day of my life. I've been told all the time since I was probably 16, 17 years old. People started saying that, and now when I'm out in public, on here, on YouTube all the time, people tell me the same thing. You look like Drew Barrymore, you look like Drew Barrymore. But the funny thing about that is, and I think I've told you guys this before, but a lot of you probably didn't hear it, I don't know how to tell if there's lipstick on my teeth or if there's anything in my teeth because I can't feel it, because these are not my gums. I can't feel it. So this happened to me maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6 times in my life, where somebody will come up to me and they'll be like, did you know that you look just like Drew Barrymore? And I'm like, yeah, I know. And then they'll be like, oh, I can't stand her. And I'm like, thank you. Darling FX says, when is the Disney trip? I think you said April, but what are the dates? The dates are, I believe, the 22nd or 23rd through like the 28th or 29th, somewhere like that, in the 20s. Letty's Strive for Serenity says, hi Shanny, hi! I'm quite a silent Shanny fanny, that's okay. But I watch every single video. Aw, you are an absolute beauty, and it's so good to hear that you are able to go to family parties or just out and about without Danny. Thank you. My question isn't very good for the Q&A, but what are your thoughts on comedians using their struggles for their comedy? My best friend aspires to be a comedian, and she has been through so much in her life. She's so strong, and she's my hero. We thought it would be great for her to compile her bad and tough times and use them through comedy. As when she was younger, she'd use comedy as a release. So we thought that her making people who are suffering laugh while also teaching them on how to keep strong would be brilliant. Would you go and see a comedian who uses their struggles in their comedy, even if at points it does make fun of mental illness? Obviously, as long as they've suffered through it, picking fun on something you don't know isn't cool. My question was long, sorry, love you loads. I love you too. I absolutely would go see a show like that. I think that's awesome. You guys know that I have brought comedy into my channel because I want people to feel safe enough to come back. And like, if I were to sit here every day and like, you guys have seen my bad day videos, my rough day videos where I cry and I complain and blah, blah, blah. If I were to do that all the time, every day, and never have a comedy release, or never have lightheartedness or fun music in the background or little funny skits that I do, like, I purposely brought comedy into this so that people will feel happy and uplifted and encouraged to come back. So I am all for it. I'm totally all for it. Obviously, you know, there are jokes out there that people do that I think go too far sometimes, but at the same time, that's kind of just comedy. And really, really, really good comedy, in my opinion, are the comedians that hit the raw, you know, things. You just have to use your best judgment, I guess. Like, there obviously are things and events that have happened in the world and all those things that it probably wouldn't be funny to make jokes about it, like 9/11 or things like that. But as far as like, if it's your own personal struggles, I think that that's totally fair game, and I think that it's great to do that. Madeline Amber says, first of all, I discovered your channel very recently through Recovery Flower. Yay, I love her so much. And the two of you have inspired me to recover. I was never dangerously underweight, but I was very unhappy and I hated myself, and your videos make me feel like I can maybe like myself. That's adorable. You're awesome. My question is, what have been the major milestones in your recovery, and when did you actually recognize them as milestones? I've done something that maybe should feel like that, but they aren't. So I was just wondering when it clicked for you. Thanks, Shanny. You're an amazing person and I love you. I love you too, honey. That's so sweet. What were my milestones and when did I recognize them? For me, I just started out really small, like what I was talking about before. I would start literally at, I haven't binged and purged for 5 hours. And then 8 hours, and then 10 hours, and then 12, and eventually it would be a whole day that I could go. And then eventually 2 and 3 and 4 and so on and so forth. Like, I took it so little at a time because I have had my eating disorders for 27 years. Like, that's not just gonna stop overnight. Like, you have to be patient and do little baby steps at a time. I feel like when I was able to say to you guys, hi, instead of, I used to say at the beginning of my videos, I would say, hi, I'm Shanny and I have an eating disorder. But then I started saying, hi, I'm Shanny and I'm recovering from an eating disorder. And I think that the first time I said that, and that in the first few videos after that, that's when I really like, whoa, I don't just have an eating disorder, I'm fighting it now. Like, I'm actually fighting. And I am getting this close to saying, hi guys, welcome to Educating Shanny. I'm Shanny and I'm recovered from an eating disorder. Look forward to that. It's coming.